What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at some of the LEGO Ninjago sets. And yes, we are looking at this one. This is the biggest one, the £89 one. And it does come in a couple of parts, but the first part we're looking at is the water serpent here, which is controlled by King Calamar. And it has this nice new head mold here. These are two different pieces. There's a head and a jaw. It's got some nice printing there with the red eye. We have the ocean amulet here, which is this nice blue, shiny color, which is usually the water from the Ray and the Last Dragon set. We have this little twisty thing here. Don't know what this is actually supposed to do. But we have some stickers all around with there. To give it this decorative feel. You can also stick the Storm Amulet on its face there. All you need is one of the spanner wrench pieces. And then, yeah, you can... It's got some posability. You can move its sort of... Whoops, I broke it. You can move its sort of wing pieces here around, but these are quite flimsy. So you gotta definitely display in a place you like. You can also move the tail around back here. It's on a ball joint, so you can move full 360. It does have a flat bottom, so it can stand, but there is some stickers back there, and there's a lot of detail with the gold horns and the blue tentacles and stuff. Nice blue coral piece up here to give it that depth and stuff. You can also open its mouth, but it is on a rubber piece, so it will snap straight back down. The teeth don't line up fully, but that is okay. He's got some horns on top there, which you can position sort of differently, just not too much. But yeah, I do like this thing. You can remove this if you really wanted to, and it wouldn't look much different. All you gotta do is unclip it from here, because it is on a T-piece, as I like to call them. You can also get some head movement, because the head is also on a ball joint. And there is this kinetic technic piece here at the base of the neck to push it backwards if you really wanted it to make it look like it's taller. But I prefer to have it bent down because obviously the ninjas are going to be lower, so it will be looking down on them because it is this big serpent figure. This is my first serpent creature. I didn't get the Great Devourer. So I'm glad I got this one because I do think this one's a lot cooler because LEGO has come a long way since the Great Devourer was in Ninjago. And it does have some little blades down here. And it is very cool. And it is pretty sturdy as well. That's a lie. If I just knock it around, it will sort of stay. Depends how you have it stationed. If you have it all flat back here, I think it would help a little bit. And you can turn this around to give some extra stability here on the tail. I know you can't see the bottom very well. But other than that, let's move on to the next part of the set. We're going to take a look at the jail section here. With the jail section, we have this turret up here, which has full mobility from left to right, up and down. It is on a robot hand in gold, and it shoots out blue blasters. We have some nice translucent water pieces around, a nice sticker there, which is pretty cool. I do like these water pieces. They are very cool. I like this blue colour. It's very nice to get quite a few pieces in this colour. But the colour scheme of this set is very cool. We have some Japanese-style gates here with these rounded pieces, and these sloped tiles. You can also lift up this clamshell to reveal the pearl on the inside, which is a Mysteria dome in this cloudy, glittery color. You can get one of these in the Sesame Street set. It is one of the lights, and all you gotta do is push this down, and it does lift up the shell here, which is pretty cool. We have a trident here. Tridents and size are being used a lot as decorative features. I just thought there was a lot of weapons in this set, but no. Turning it around, we have a few lamps here. I do like this lamp design. And a jail cell, which you can open the door and fit one minifigure on the inside. You can see through the bars as well. Usually it'd probably be Kai or Bentham who are put in here. You can have one minifigure, maybe two stood up here, and there is a nice sticker up here as well. There is another sticker on top there, which you can take off to reveal 2 swords and 2 flintlock pistols from the Pirates line, because, you know, pirates are cool, and that's where they keep all the loot. These can be separated and rearranged if you really wanted to, because there is the clip on either side, or this little joint here, so you can rearrange it however you want. There is also a white poop there, which is supposed to be a shell, but it is the poop piece, and it is white poop. Poop, poop, poop. But moving on to the next part of the set, which is the devourer place where this giant snake is held. It is literally not very decorative. You got some more white poops there. You can move these around, like up and down these trident sections. This bit is pretty bare here. There's just a bit of rocks and a chain that's connected onto one of these, which is supposed to hold the snake down. It doesn't do a very good job. You're just supposed to place it in the middle and it's supposed to like wrap around it or something. But we got some more of them water pieces, which are really nice. I do love these water pieces. They're very new and cool. We got some more size here and some more slurped pieces. I'm not sure if these pieces are new, but they are like 3 by 3, I do believe, 3 by 3s. They have like the slurp down here and then they rise up in this corner. But yeah, we have a nice table of water here. I don't know why they'll be drinking water under the sea. But there's a big jug and 2 cups. There's also a nice sticker here for a carpet there, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you can also rearrange these because they're also on clips. So you can rebuild the castle however you like, or however it will fit best with your display. I've just chosen this design because that's what it is on the box and packaging. This bit is pretty boring though, so let's move on to the biggest section and the main section of the build. We're going to have to raise the camera back up because it is a very tall section and it doesn't even fit. But we have some nice slurps down here, and we have Woo's hat to create this sort of circle there. We also have some blades with a sign with a sticker on top. We have a nice staircase leading up here with some gold on the floor, as you can tell there, leading into the gold room or the treasure chamber. We have a nice gold bar across here and a nice fence. We only get one fence, and it isn't connected very well. These aren't connected, they are just looking like they're connected. And we have some metal beards in gold here, which is pretty cool, so you can swagger him up if you do want to take this build apart. Then if we look on the inside, which isn't very well, we do have this little shooter here, which can shoot circular tiles. We have a nice scroll up in here, a nice fish on the wall there, some food and drink, or maybe some gold, I don't know what that is, some stickers here, and if you push this at the back here, you can probably see it, give me a minute, here, which has one gold thing on top. If you push that in, you do get some, sorry, gotta move the camera here, pull this out, and then if you push it in, it does reveal some spikes at the front. You're gonna get some more details up here with the stickers there, and stickers here, the fish, some more lanterns, which are swingable if you do so choose. We also have some gold in the gold room with the storm amulet, which is also in some of the island sets. We have a nice Albert Einstein build. I don't know who this is, but it's using some of the bridge wall pieces there, some white hair, which I might steal for a custom. Yeah, there's a lot of nice details on this set, and I do like these slurp pieces to give it more of a vault look. Sorry, I had to move the camera and sorry if it's a bit shaky. These can be positioned upwards if you really wanted, but the set does suggest you point them down, because it just creates more of a unified look. Putting you back down here, I think I covered it. This set is pretty big, and I think I covered oh great, I broke it. I think I covered everything with the builds, except for one remaining build, which I have to finish with, which is Kai's little speeder here. So we have 2 stickers, one on each side, some little flags you can move up and down as like fins, a spinjitzu spinner on the back to propel him through the water. We have some little blades on the front there as, like, I don't know, weapons or some bumpers. Enough space to fit one minifigure with some yellow gold bars there. You can lay him down or just sit him down. And then we have this nice new moulded piece, which is sort of translucent blue and gold, which is the main cover for the cockpit. Which is pretty cool. I do like this circle bit at the front, which is where they see out of, or Pixel shows up and stuff. And then we got the top bit there. There is each ninja's colour, or each ninja that had one in the series, in these sets, if you do collect them all. I do think in the other big set, which is the main sub, you do get Zanes and Curls. And I'm glad to get Kai in this one. So moving on to the figures, which is probably what you've all been waiting for. Here's the most desirable figure of the set, which is this Manta Ray, which I do believe is Niha, because Niha can turn into a Manta Ray in the show. So there's some nice printing along there with its red eyes. I do believe this is an exclusive print to this set. I could be wrong, but it's got some nice dotted design. Looks like tentacles going through there, and it sort of looks like it's breaking off as it's going backwards. It's pretty cool, and it can fit along 2 studs there. Well, multiple studs, but it connects to 2. And it can have a minifigure stand on top. This is my first Manta Ray, so it's pretty cool. It's got a little spike there, and it continues to like a soft edge. This is a plastic piece, it's not rubber, so it is pretty cool. It does sort of look like a Manta Ray on the underneath with its little mouth there and its gills going across. So I do like how LEGO has done this figure, and it does fit across 3, I did lie. Well, it goes across multiple, but like it sticks to 3 there. But yeah, that's Niha's Manta Ray out the way. But moving on to the guards, they do have blue flippers, but I'm just going to take them off so I can stick the figure down. But they do have 2 blue flippers on each Manta Ray guard here, but we have the Fire Serpent's head in this black and blue. I do like this recolor, however. I'm glad these aren't translucent like they were for the Fire Serpents, because you could see straight through their head. It was kind of weird. But they have this gold armor here, which was on the Bounty Hunter from the LEGO minifigure series. Some nice leg printing and torso printing, which does continue the armor, and some scales there. And if you do turn them around, there is some back torso printing, which you can get a better look at if I do take off the armor. I'm only taking the armor off this figure because it is the same on the other figure, which I'll just put in the background or to the side here. He just has a different weapon. He has a sai with this black dragon part here, which is pretty sure it's new in this color, because I do believe we've only ever had it in gold before. This dude has a sword, whereas he has like a sai. And yeah, you can tell he has like this Manta Ray design on the back with some like tubes or barnacles. I forgot the name. This head can't go on backwards because of this chunky bit, so it has to go on like this. I still think these are cool army builders, because I'm pretty sure you get these in majority of sets. However, I only want 2 sets of this wave, which is this set and the Kai and Cole, no, the Jay and Cole car bike thing, the bike car, I don't know. But yes, moving on to the next figure of the set, which is someone who is quite significant to the storyline. He is the detective, or not detective, the science researcher for the underwater serpents. He does come with a magnifying glass, which does actually magnify here, just not very well. But yeah, he has 1 gold arm and a weird body. He has these legs here and a dome underneath, which has a red pin connection in it. He has a lantern piece with 2 translucent blue studs and a diamond in the back. Sorry, he's just really hard to stand. And he does have an exclusive torso print to his figure, but he does use the same head mold as the other 2 we just looked at here. But if I do take his weird neck attachment off, which is a bit hard, because it is stuck. There we go. Told you he's a bit of a bodybuilder. But yeah, his is a lot different to the others there with his tubes. His back looks a bit rusty. And I don't know why, but it looks a lot rustier than the others. And I sort of like that design. And it does make sense, seeing as how they're under the water all the time, so it would be a bit rusty for his. Would be a bit weird if some of their armor didn't go rusty. I do think he needs a bit of an armor upgrade, seeing as how it is going rusty. But yeah, he's one of the. I think he's a cool character. He's the one that did warn the ninja about the invasion that was coming their way. And yeah, he's a very key character to this show, or the season that has just aired. The next figure is King Kalmar. He has a staff here which uses a gold lightsaber holder with a sai and a trident. And yeah, he has this armor which was used for the Shredder but in gold. He has a nice new leg mold, I do believe. I don't think this was used for Ursula or Hades in the minifigure series. But yeah, he has a nice new head mold. His mouth looks a bit weird. I wish they did put his mouth in blue because it is blue in the show. But he has some nice eyes with that coral pink there with the blue. His colour scheme is just really cool because he has the gold chains with the blue and purple skin and like the coral pink scales. The gold hands, it just makes for a really nice looking figure, especially how his printing does continue onto the legs. There is a bit of a purple gap, but you get that with most figures, and it does look pretty cool though. He has some nice fins on the back there and up the side with some blue, and he does have the same back armor as these guys do. But his is more like bigger and not as rusty as these guys, because these guys do have a bit of rust, or that could be shadowing. I don't know. But he's a really cool figure, and he only comes in a few sets, probably some of the more expensive sets, which is pretty fair enough, because he's a good figure and probably really expensive for Lego to make. Moving on to the second most desirable figure of the set, because he is exclusive to this set, is Bentham. He is a very fan favourite character. He does use the Joker's hair from the Lego Batman movie in black. He has a nice new face print, torso print, and leg print, all exclusive to this set, with his zebra markings, I'm going to say, his like gold chain, his gold pants. He also comes with his weapon, which also shoots lasers, which is pretty cool, and you can take it out of his hand and clip it to his back there. You have to clip it a certain way because his head does get in the way. But taking that off, he does have an alternative head, where he's quite angry, which is pretty cool. You never really see him angry in the show. You probably see him happy most of the time, because he's trying to reconnect with his brother, because he's adopted. Trying to reconnect with Kalmar, but Kalmar is having none of it, and he's just using him to get to other places, which he wants to be. But he has this nice back torso printing as well, which is sort of covered by this, which I don't think is needed, so I probably won't keep that on him. But he's got this nice chain which does continue to the front, and overall he's a really great figure, and I'm glad to have got him, and he's a very desirable figure because he only comes in this set, and he was great to the show. I really did like his character, who is very cool, and apparently he's going to be staying with the ninjas for a while. So that's going to be great to see him in future seasons, so I do think he'll probably be in more sets than this one, but as of right now, he is exclusive. And yeah, moving on to the Niha of the set. This Niha is Niha is Niha in her full form, which is pretty cool. I do like her translucent arm there. This was first introduced in Hidden Side, then in Spider-Man for Mysterio. This is the first time it's ever been in blue. It was first in black, and then it was in green. Now it's in blue, which is pretty cool. And you can stand a minifigure on the inside. It does go across 4 studs, maybe 4 or 5 studs there. I'm not too sure. But she has this nice printing on the torso and legs that does continue. She has the Power Blast in translucent blue, and some more of those arms there. She has a nice head. I'm going to take the thing off. There we go. She has this nice translucent blue hair there, which is very cool. I do like that. It's like glittery stuff. Just some nice back torso printing, which is her like element shape or symbol. She only has one head, one head style. Like she doesn't have a dual molded head. Is basically what I'm saying. But she does have this very like angry look, and they have patterns going all the way across. When this head first leaked, I thought it was a robot that was coming in, but no, it's Nia's full elemental state, and it looks very cool. I did cry when we lost Niha. It was very sad, that episode. And she's now one with the ocean. So that's pretty cool, and hopefully we'll see her come back, because she was the girl coming into the team. She brought the girl power to the team, and now she's gone, which is pretty sad. So we might get replaced with Skylar or someone. But yeah, moving on to the next figure of the set is Kai. Kai is here with his nice torso and leg printing. He also has black flippers, but I'm going to take them off so I can stand it up. He also has this gun here, which has his blade attached to it, but we don't want to look at that right now. He's using the same Kai head from the Lego Ninjago movie, so we don't need to really look at that. But he's got this nice new hammer piece, and his helmet/hood is actually very cool, because it doesn't have the mouthpiece like I thought it did. I thought the mouthpiece was connected to the hood, but it's not. So if we use it on another figure like Niha, you can see the mouth through it. So it sort of looks like this badass rider helmet, or this Power Rangers helmet. So I hope that gets used somewhat in the future, but in like different colours. Because that is really cool. I might have to break some pieces, same with Bentham's hair, because that's very useful. But yeah, this oxygen tank is one piece. It's connected to the legs here, and then it comes up to the oxygen tank, which has this sword holder, where you can fit a sword in. Has the oxygen tank in it as well, which goes round to the mouthpiece here, which fits under the neck. Which is a really cool piece. It's very cool. Some mouths don't fit in it, like Kai and Jay's happy smile. I've already tried, they don't fit. So you have to use that angry formation. It still sort of just shows, but the mouth gets covered with this anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much on their angry side, but on their happy side you can still see the mouth. Yeah, he has some really cool torso printing. So to get a look at the back, we'll have to remove the head print, or the head here, just lift this off if I can, and then obviously take off his legs, because this is obnoxious. But here's the piece in its glory. There we have some front pockets, which are pretty cool. Sorry about that motorbike. And if we just put the legs back on here, we can see the nice back torso printing with the zip and some like tape to hold his satchels on. Some nice metal there, and his metal belt. And overall, it's a really cool set. I do like it. I need to find a place to put it, because I don't have a place to put it yet. But it is built, and I have the review out, so it's very cool. So other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you all next one. Have a nice day, and goodbye. I really love this set. I do recommend it if you have the money for it. Okay, bye.